Well, folks, we are only a couple of hours away from finding more about the Blackmagic 12k Mini LF. I'm calling this the Blackmagic 12k Mini LF because it has everything that we know and love about the 12k LF, but it is in a very small footprint that is very riggable and very easy to carry, and that is a form factor that so many people love, and that is the Blackmagic Pyxis body, just in case you don't know. And one thing that I need to say is that when the 12k LF was announced, so many people loved the camera, and I started to see the idea being thrown around that Blackmagic should make another camera that will be suitable for like drone work, and basically when they do those intricate shots that they have to rig the camera on a car or either on anything. And obviously them doing that now, it just means they're listening to those top DPs in the industry. And if you've actually seen how the industry is moving, DJI is making wave with their Ronin 4D, and Sony is also making wave with their new Rialto that they've announced, which is very small. And now Blackmagic putting the WRGB or RGBW sensor in the Pyxis body and give us that small LF camera. I feel like that's something that's going to be a game changer for so many people. Obviously, this camera, if I could ask Blackmagic, just make sure that you give this camera a V-mount battery plate. And the reason why I'm saying give this camera a V-mount battery plate is because it just means that we would be able to take a mini V-mount and attach it on the camera and be ready to go, and it will just stop the camera from being very bulky. Obviously, we do love the RGBW sensor in the 12k LF, and seeing that same sensor in the Pyxis body, honestly, that is good, which means everyone now will have access on such an amazing image quality and everything else that the 12k LF offer. Another thing that I do like about the Pyxis 12k is because there are so many people that were planning to buy the 12k LF, but they somehow did not like the body because they felt like it was big. And now the Pyxis LF would mean you guys have another choice to pick up from, and having 16 stops of dynamic range in this small form factor honestly is going to be a game changer. Now, I know this is a new camera, but there's so many things that I still need to wrap my head around. And number one being, if you actually watch carefully the 12k LF, it's such a big camera, and being a big camera or big body, which means they also have a room to put inside everything that will help that camera to deal with high speed recording and also large image or high resolution. And now when you look at the Pyxis, it is such a small camera, and I still don't know how they are going to make that work, because the larger 12k camera use a different media, and obviously that sensor and that media, the speed does match perfectly. But if you take that larger sensor and you put in a Pyxis and you use a C-Fast Type B, I feel like it's just going to run, because there are going to be a speed limitation. But hey, if there's a company that can do this, Blackmagic is that company, and I know they are probably going to find a work around that to make everything work. But obviously we are waiting for Blackmagic announcement, and honestly I did not think they was going to make the Pyxis 12k or the LF Mini from Blackmagic, and this is the reason, because I actually thought that Blackmagic was going to bring the Pyxis Pro like they did with the 6k Pro, and I thought it was going to be new NDs and maybe give it 8k, but I never thought Blackmagic would drop a 12k RGBW sensor LF in the Pyxis body. And in my opinion, I feel like 12k is an overkill, but here Blackmagic, we don't mind as long as that is very affordable. And also I really want to see every other option that are in a 12k LF, especially the crop factor and all the frame rates in the small footprint. That will be a game changer. And honestly, as I predicted, Blackmagic is going to be like how Ari used to be in the 90s, and the future is bright. And when they release their camera, I like what they do. They give you best value for money, which is very dope. Obviously, comment below and tell me everything that you do like about the camera, and if anyone said anything about this Pyxis 12k with 16 stops of dynamic range with WRGB sensor 2 days ago, I would have said, well, this is the best April Fool. But now that we have passed that, let's see what Blackmagic is going to announce. And honestly, I am looking forward to seeing more about these cameras.